Hello. Today, let's discuss life's moments that make you laugh uncontrollably. Ultimately, Jing Dongking succeeded. But fate played a joke on him. He switched to Fiji and had to take a year off. Wang Yang invited me to see Jing Dongking. At that time, I focused on TOEFL, aspired to the US, but refused out of infection fear. Deep down, I still cared about Jing Dongking. I gave him an English book I hardly used, with a note inside it was meant for myself. I never expected fate to link me closely with Jing Dongking. Time flew by, and visa issuance day soon arrived. When I finally got that long-desired US visa, the joy in my heart was simply beyond words. America, here I come. I'm here, let's go. Are you a little nervous? I knew I was one step closer to my dream, aiming to achieve this long-standing aspiration. I decided to stay in America for good, never looking back. I'm not coming back, Marjan. You're amazing, don't ever come back, not ever. The day we parted. Wang Yang and Jing Dongking were both really sad. I appeared calm, but inside I was a whirlwind. The bond we formed in college couldn't just be wrapped up in a few words, could it? But the call of America was too strong, so I steeled myself and stepped onto that unknown land. Arriving in America, I joined Columbia University's lab as a TA, ready to tackle the world. But reality was harsh. Not long after, I was replaced and lost that job. Sorry, I don't get it. This doesn't relate to your performance at all. We need a biology major. He seemed to fit the job better, and he was Chinese too. So, he was using a biology degree to take care of mice. At that moment, I felt like my world had crashed. To survive, I had to put away my pride of being kicked out and work as a barista, dealing with endless customer antics. Countless times I've asked myself, is this my American dream? Meanwhile, in China, Jing Dongking saw major life fluctuations. She broke up with some man after going abroad, got kicked out of her job, but she didn't back down. She started a training class. When I heard the news, my heart was filled with astonishment. As time passed, I heard her classes were becoming bigger and bigger. It was astonishing. When I was at my lowest, I found out my girlfriend wasn't even teaching piano, she was handling clothes. She said tiredly, Mangzai, we came to America for big things, look at what we're doing. At that moment, my beliefs completely shattered. I started questioning whether my choices were right. The moment I decided to return, I felt deeply defeated. I knew my American dream had burst like a bubble, beautiful yet fragile. I was scared to face Wang Yang and Jing Dongking, afraid they'd see the shape I was in. Back in Beijing, I saw Jing Dongking and Wang Yang driving a small car, and it hit me. The lives had skyrocketed while Jing Dongking had so many students. I felt mixed emotions. Jing Dongking asked me to lecture students. Hearing I was his goal, my feelings were mixed. The Jing Dongking who once struggled with English had achieved so much, while I returned from America empty-handed. I feigned confidence on stage, acting successful, but was a mess inside. If I didn't have confidence, I felt weak. Those failures flooded back to me. It felt like I was back in my old rented room. In the end, I rushed off the stage, escaping in a hurry. I wished I could just hide away somewhere. I truly loathed my weakness. I once was Jing Dongking's pursuit goal, now he shines on stage, yet I can't finish a speech. After that failed speech, I got speech anxiety and decided not to give talks anymore. So I shifted to one-on-one visa interview simulations, handling consultations, and to my surprise, it worked out well. With a bit of regained confidence, I was eager to share with Jing Dongking, to tell him about my findings. I'm not sure if you have dreams, but let me tell you, nothing is more convincing than a loser principal talking about dreams. So I prepared a speech for him, but on the day of the talk, he went off script and talked about failure. I was glued to my spot, watching him confidently deliver an off-the-cuff speech. At that moment, it felt like a boulder hit my heart. His speech lacked my flashy vocabulary and all those well-designed segments, but was infused with sincerity and impact. The experiences that once shattered him were now shared in a candid manner. Watching Jing Dongking on stage, my heart was full of emotions. His action showed me success has more than one definition. I'm proud of him, ashamed of my narrowness. Perhaps I should let go of past obsessions, re-examine myself, and understand his ways, joining him. Together leading new dreams to a more glorious future, I decided to stay and start a business with Chen Dongqing. I'm not leaving. I'm here to stay.